My friends, welcome back to the Idaho 2A News. I'm Bob, your host, and these are the headlines for today. Today, kind of a special deal. I'm going to take you guys for a little tour of the back room of gun legislation in Idaho. Today, we're going to the Second Amendment Alliance website here, idahosaa.org up at the top. If you've never been here, you should go if you care about your gun rights. Greg Pruitt over there at Idaho SSA, he does a fantastic job. Every election, he sends out a survey to every state candidate that's running. And of those that return their surveys, we get a good look at how they are going to act toward the Second Amendment and, in a large part, how they're going to vote when it comes to all the other rights that you have. So let's go take a look at this year's survey. And first up, the Idaho Senate. And we've got a whole bunch of 100%, everything in brown, 100% correct answers in alignment with the Second Amendment. District 10, though, Nancy M. Parker, she's a Democrat, and she is not 100% pro Second Amendment. Let's look at her survey real quickly. Question number 1 on preemption. She says no, she won't. She doesn't support legislation clarifying that cities cannot use short-term leases or similar arrangements to allow private parties to ban firearms on public property. And she's all, private property is private. Their place, their rules. Yeah, sure, if it's private property, but this is talking about public property. But she's okay with it. She's unsure if she would co-sponsor legislation adding criminal immunity for legal fee reimbursement to Idaho's Stand Your Ground, so that if you use Stand Your Ground to protect yourself, protect your family, she doesn't know if she's going to back you. Will you oppose all forms of gun control labeled reasonable? No, she's not sure. Do you oppose or would you oppose legislation banning the manufacture, sale, possession of semi-automatic firearms or magazines? No, she would not oppose that. Would you oppose legislation implementing universal background checks? No, she would not oppose that. Would you oppose red flag laws? No, she won't oppose that. Would you vote to overturn any form of gun control enacted through a ballot initiative? No, she's okay with that too. So let's just move on to District 13, another Democrat, Letitia Silva. And again, question number 4. Well, let's just say question number 3, campus carry. No, she doesn't want college students to be able to protect themselves on campus. Question number 4. Do you oppose gun control? No, she doesn't oppose gun control. Do you oppose banning manufacture, sale, possession? She's unsure, which means no, she'll do it in a heartbeat. She just doesn't want to say so. Will you oppose universal background checks? No, she's in favor of those. Would you oppose all forms of red flag? Nope, she's in favor of that. Will you vote to overturn any form of gun control through a ballot initiative? Nope, she's okay with that too. But hey, she's a Democrat. It's to be expected. Let's move on down. We've got hundreds. And oh no, we have Brent Reinke out of the Magic Valley here, my district, and he's running against Glenneda Zuiderveld, who she has been 100% here in all her answers. But her opponent, Brent Reinke, not so much. Will you co-sponsor legislation adding criminal immunity and legal fee reimbursement for Idaho's stand your ground rule? He's unsure, which means he's probably not gonna back that. Campus carry, he says he's okay with campus carry, which is good. Will you oppose all forms of gun control labeled as reasonable, prohibiting ownership for misdemeanors, minimum age, all that good stuff? No, he's good with violating your rights for that. Remember, this guy's running as a Republican, a pro-gun Republican. Semi-auto firearms. Do you oppose legislation banning the manufacture, possession, sale of semi-auto firearms or magazines? No, he's good with that. He is good with violating your Second Amendment rights. Universal background checks. Do you oppose them? No, he's good with universal background checks. And do you oppose red flag law confiscation orders? Yeah, he says that he opposes that. I'm not so sure. Moving right along. Yeah, that's it for the Senate. The rest of them are 100% on their surveys, which is good. Moving into the Idaho House, seats are districts 1 through 6, all 100%. District 7, seat A, he's 100%, Kyle Harris. Seat B, Michael Collins, not 100%. And let's just see where Michael Collins sits here. Question number 4 on gun control. The term all could mean that somehow guns could be in the hands of illegal aliens. Far-fetched. And he says unsure on that one. Everything else he answered okay on. And he says he's an FFL. And he hopes that that gives us a pretty good indication on his stance on firearms. But he's not 100%. Just know that. The rest of District 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, hang on here. We get to seat 28. And Mike Sayville, he's a Republican, and he's not 100% 2A. Let's just see where Mike's at. Mike doesn't seem to know much now, does he? Firearm preemption. He's unsure if he can back that, not being able to ban you from carrying your firearm on public property. He's not sure. Will you co-sponsor legislation adding criminal immunity? He's unsure. Will you support removing the authority of public universities he is definitely not a friend of the 2A. He doesn't want you students to protect yourselves on campus. Will you oppose all forms of gun control labeled as reasonable? He's unsure. You know what? Here's the thing. For a guy that's this unsure about basic freedoms, and you guys are thinking about, if you're thinking about voting for this guy to represent you in District 28, you're a fool. Don't be a fool. This guy, he doesn't know if he's unsure about all this. He'll be unsure about a whole lot of things. The only thing he'll be sure about is violating your rights. I would not vote for this guy. And then we get to District 35, Mary Kaufman, another Democrat. We would expect these kinds of answers from another Democrat, and she's straight down the line, anti-Second Amendment, and she'll probably admit it. Well, at least thank you for admitting that you're anti-Second Amendment in Idaho. For just a second, I want to talk about the people who didn't return their Second Amendment surveys. They'll tell you, oh, I forgot or I missed it in the mail. Guys, let's get real. These are the same people who will go to the Elm Street baby kissing contest just to shake hands and kiss babies and do all the things that politicians do to get elected. I don't buy that for a second. Anyway, guys, you can go see this whole survey for yourself at the Idaho Second Amendment Alliance. There is the website, idahosaa.org. And we'll go back down here. It is under the news tab. News, candidate surveys, the 2026 survey. Go look at it for yourself. You could study it. I would encourage you to, because look, if they can't be honest on a survey about the Second Amendment, they're not going to be honest about anything. And if they're not 100% on your constitutional rights, they're not going to be 100% on anything. They're going to be shady. So take that into consideration. I will catch you guys on the next one. I'm Bob, and thanks for watching. Stay safe, stay armed, stay vigilant, and I'll catch you on the next one.